Hello, welcome back to another video. I'm Brittany, and today Brad and I are doing a Disney Skyliner crawl. We stayed last night at the Caribbean Beach Resort behind me, and we already went to Banana Cabana yesterday, so we're not going to cover that today. You can watch that video if you want some footage of that, but the ambiance there is really tropical, really nice, and the drinks that we had were excellent. We thought we'd start our day at Bar Riva here at Disney's Riviera Resort. Then we'll see where the day takes us. So we just ate at Bar Riva. If you know if it's Riva or Riva, we've been like sitting debating it and we're not like sure, so if you know, let me know down in the comments. We had the baked brie. It was only okay. I might order something else next time. Why I think this place is the place you should start whenever you're skyline crawling is because they have the best drinks and they're the most expensive. So start with drinks that you care to drink, and then as you get more intoxicated, it almost doesn't matter what you drink. I got the Poblano margarita, not on the menu, but heavily advised by our server. It is fantastic. It has like a lime sweet salt on it, and the margarita is spicy, and it definitely has fresh juice in it. Definitely recommend.
I actually like the spicy margarita, and I don't really usually like spicy.
A lot of the drinks have Aperol in them. If you don't like Aperol, like I don't, then you might have to go the beer, wine, or margarita route. But the margarita is fantastic, so you can't go wrong with that. They also have frozen drinks, like most of the pool bars that we're going to in this crawl. So if that's your thing, you can't go wrong with those either. We're gonna sit and enjoy our drinks just a little bit, and then head off to the next stop. We're headed on the Disney Skyliner now, and I think we're headed over to Epcot because there's plenty of places to have a cocktail over there. This is actually both our first times on the Skyliner, so pretty excited about that. If you're intimidated by it, like I kind of am, there are a lot of signs on it. So I'm excited. Here we go. It is pretty breezy, actually, and it is unbelievably quiet in here. It's almost like too quiet for Disney. It's kind of freaky. You do get your own little box car. Lift. Yeah, but I think I like it. It kind of feels like I was kind of concerned that we were going to be really slow, but now it feels like we're going pretty fast. It almost could be a ride, considering that a lot of rides at Disney are actually pretty slow. This is actually pretty fast, so that's kind of fun. We're zooming along. I like it. Clearly we made it to Epcot. We are in the Rose and Crown pub. Is that right?
Yeah, Rose and Crown?
Yeah. So that's in the UK area. It's right after you come off of the Skylift. No. Skyliner. There you go. Skyliner. I'm not drunk yet, I swear, guys. If you are like a lightweight and you want to do this, I highly recommend splitting drinks. That's what we do, because I can drink more than Brad, but neither one of us are crazy drinkers where we can just pound, alcohol all the time. It's still fun to do and go around and taste things. This time we got it's half Guinness, half pale ale. I think it was called something hen. Irish hen. It really lightens up the Guinness.
It's really smooth.
Yeah, I really like it. So we're gonna enjoy the AC here and hang out. We got one of the few coveted tables in here. There are 2 sit-down tables here in the pub. Do not count on them. They are almost always taken. If you really want one, then I guess you could stake it out. We're gonna hang out and then roll on to stop number 3. Where do you think we should go next?
Okay, let's do Pop Century.
I'm up for that. We'll see you there.
Cool.
Okay, the noise is pretty bad here, so I'm not going to talk too much. We went to Pop Century. We're splitting a frozen pina colada drink. It's pretty good. It's really, really sweet. So that's mainly what you're going to find here. Here and the Art of Animation have very similar menus. And because it's so hot out here, we're going to skip the Art of Animation. But obviously you could go to both if you were here from like one stop. Whenever we get back on the Skyliner heading to Hollywood Studios, I will give you a few more thoughts on the Skyliner. We're on our way back to Hollywood Studios. Technically, we're on our way back to the hub, which will then take us to Hollywood Studios, technically. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the Skyliner because this is my first time on it. Let me know down in the comments if you rode it and what you think of it. It's hot. For sure. And riding it while drinking definitely imposes like a certain sense of like nausea, but it's not too bad. And sometimes buses make people nauseous too. So I don't think this is any worse than a bus.
No, I'd say it's better than a bus.
Okay. It's hotter than a bus though.
Yeah.
So, but it is fun considering how slow some of Disney's rides go. This actually moves pretty quick. I wasn't sure because on the ground it's hard to tell how fast things move, but I'm fairly impressed. I definitely think I would ride it again, but is this going to replace the new like monorail bar crawl? I don't think so. There's nothing like a good monorail bar crawl. The bars on that one are spectacular. Let us know if you want us to do that. I don't know if I have like a favorite drink. That margarita that I had to start the day was pretty good. It might have been my favorite.
I'd have to say that margarita was the best. Everything else has been okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now we're headed over to Hollywood Studios to try out the new bar that's open over there. I don't know if you guys have heard, probably because I feel like it's been on every social media post for the last like week. There's a new Indiana Jones bar that opened up over there, and it's only open I think till sometime in August. So I definitely want to try a drink there, but I might stop in my favorite place first just to get a snack.
I could go for a snack.
Okay, 1 vote for a snack. We'll let you guys go and we'll catch up with you at Hollywood Studios. We made it to the Indiana Jones bar. We took a little bit of a detour, as mentioned, to Baseline Tap House. It's actually my favorite bar here at Hollywood Studios. We just got the Mango Card beer, love that on draft, and then a charcuterie board. I like the charcuterie board here. I think it's amazing adult snack in the middle of the day. Hollywood Studios is the perfect way to wrap up a Skyline tour though, because there's so many amazing bars. You got Tune In Lounge at 50's Primetime Cafe. That place is so cool. Great drinks there. And of course, you can't forget Oga's bar Oga's Cantina over in Galaxy's Edge. But here we are at the Indiana Jones bar, and there's only 2 alcoholic cocktails, and then there is a non-alcoholic option. I'm not much for non-alcoholic, like mocktails, if you will, but this one is a must get. If you don't like green tea, it tastes nothing like green tea. The pomegranate flavor really comes through. It is excellent, you guys. For $6.25, it is really worth it. The margarita itself is very, very interesting. For a park cocktail, I think it's excellent, and it's also a very good value. Rarely will you see like a $13 cocktail in the park, and mainly because that's actually like pre-poured. There's also nowhere to tip in there, so that makes it even cheaper. Something to note. That's about it for the day that we're going to be like documenting. I really appreciate having you guys with us today. I'll be back shortly with another video. Till then, bye.